This could be your mother. This could be you in 20 years. I gave my son my life. I sold my house for him. I gave him $65,000. I thought I was buying a home. I was actually buying a coffin. My daughter-in-law had a secret plan. She waited until New Year's Eve. She waited until the champagne was open. Then she dropped the bomb.
"She's useless now," she whispered. "We're putting her in a home." And my son, he didn't even blink. He just kept drinking his wine.
The atmosphere of betrayal. The guest room was tiny. It was tucked in the back, far away from the important guests. I was hidden like a dirty secret. I could hear the music through the floor, bass thumping like a heartbeat. Vanessa's laughter was the loudest. It sounded like breaking glass. I looked at my suitcase. It was floral and old, just like me, I suppose. It had survived decades of life. The weight of the past. I was a teacher for 37 years. Do you know what that means? It means I taught thousands of kids. I taught them to be human. I taught them that family is everything. I taught them to protect the weak. What a joke that seems now. I failed to teach my own son. Ethan was 5 when his father died. I became everything for him. I was the mother and the father. I was the provider and the protector. I remember his small hands. He used to hold my fingers so tight. "I'll never leave you, Mommy," he'd say. Those words are ghosts now. The greed of Vanessa. 5 years ago, they came to me. They had a dream of a mansion. "We want a house in Silver Creek," they said, "but we need a bigger down payment." Vanessa was so sweet then. She called me Mama Lillian. She promised me a garden. She promised me a place of honor. "Sell your cottage, Mom," Ethan urged. "We will take care of everything. You'll never have to worry again." I believed him because he was my son. The slow erasing. The first year was okay. I cooked for them every night. I cleaned the massive house. I was a helper. Then the help became clutter. Vanessa started moving my things. My old books went to the garage. My husband's chair was too ugly. She started eating dinner early. "Oh, we didn't want to wake you," she'd lie. I was eating cold leftovers alone, in a house I helped pay for. The final insult. New Year's Eve was the end. They were hosting a gala, the who's who of the city. Vanessa came into my room at 6 p.m. She didn't ask how I was. She didn't offer me a drink. She handed me a paper plate. "Eat here tonight, Lillian. We don't want you tripping over guests. It's an adults-only party." I looked her in the eyes. "I am an adult, Vanessa." She just smirked and walked out. That was when I crept to the stairs. That was when I heard the truth that changed my life forever. The nursing home trap. "The papers are ready," Vanessa told Ethan. "The Pines nursing home has a bed. We can move her on Monday." Ethan didn't argue. "Is it expensive?" he asked. "No, we'll use her Social Security, and we can turn her room into a gym." A gym. My life was worth a treadmill. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just went back to my room. I closed my floral suitcase. I wasn't going to the Pines. I wasn't going to be a gym. I was Lillian Bradford, and I was about to go to war. Stop right there. Do you think Ethan is a monster? Or is Vanessa the real villain? If you think Lillian should leave them with nothing, like this video. We need 50,000 likes to show the power of mothers. Subscribe to American Granny Stories right now. This is the only place for the truth. I'm about to tell you about the secret Daniel knew. Comment "Moms Matter" below. I am reading the comments right now. The quiet departure. I didn't turn on the lights. I knew this house by touch. I knew every cold marble tile. I knew the scent of Vanessa's expensive candles. I carried my suitcase like a shield. Every step felt like a mile. Downstairs, the bass was still thumping. "Happy New Year!" someone screamed. I slipped out through the laundry room. The cold air hit my face like a slap. It was sharp. It was honest, unlike the lies inside that house. The walk of shame and pride. I didn't have a car. Ethan had convinced me to sell mine. "You're too old to drive, Mom," he had said. "We will take you wherever you need to go." Another lie. They never took me anywhere. I was a prisoner who paid for her own cell. I walked down the long, winding driveway. The snow was crunching under my boots. My breath came out in white clouds. I looked back at the mansion once. It looked like a giant, glowing tomb. The bus station, a purgatory. The walk to the station took an hour. My legs were heavy and aching. My heart felt like a lead weight. The bus station was a sad place. Flickering fluorescent lights, the smell of stale coffee and old floor wax. A digital clock blinked 11:15 p.m. The world was waiting for a new year. I was just waiting for a way out. I sat on a hard blue plastic chair. I put my floral suitcase between my feet. And then, the wall I built finally crumbled. The breaking point. I didn't just leak a few tears. I sobbed. I sobbed for the teacher I used to be. I sobbed for the wife who lost her husband. But mostly, I sobbed for the mother I was. I gave Ethan my soul. I gave him my blood, sweat, and tears. And he traded me for a home gym. I felt invisible. I felt like I was already dead. "Please, God," I whispered into the empty station, "don't let me end like this." The angel in scrubs. "Are you okay, honey?" A soft voice broke through my grief. I looked up through blurry eyes. A young woman was standing there. She had tired eyes, but a warm smile. She was wearing blue hospital scrubs. She looked like she had just finished a double shift. "I'm fine," I said, because that's what mothers do. "No, you're not," she said gently. She sat down right next to me. She didn't care that I was a stranger. "My name is Mia. Tell me what's wrong." The story pours out. I don't know why, but I told her. I told her about the $65,000. I told her about the paper plate. I told her about the nursing home on Monday. Mia's face changed as I spoke. Her sympathy turned into a quiet rage. "They can't do that," she whispered. "That is elder abuse. That is theft." She looked at my old suitcase. She looked at my shaking hands. "What is your name, ma'am?" "Lillian Bradford," I replied. The miracle call. Mia froze. She stared at me like I was a ghost. "Lillian Bradford? From St. Jude's Elementary?" I nodded, confused. "Yes, I taught there for decades." Mia pulled out her phone with trembling fingers. "I need to call my father, right now." She walked a few steps away. I could hear her urgent, hushed voice. "Dad, it's Mia. You won't believe it. I'm at the station. I found her. Yes, Dad, it's really her. She's in trouble. Please, hurry." The arrival of a giant. 20 minutes later, a black car roared up. A man jumped out before it even stopped. He was tall, wearing a sharp Italian suit. He looked powerful. He looked important. He ran into the station, eyes searching. When he saw me, he stopped dead. He walked toward me slowly, like he was in a dream. "Mrs. Bradford?" he choked out. I looked at his face. I saw the high cheekbones. I saw the intelligent, piercing eyes. "Daniel?" I whispered. "Daniel Alvarez?" The boy who remembered, he dropped to his knees on the dirty station floor. He didn't care about his expensive suit. He took my hands in his. They were warm and strong. "I've been looking for you for years," he said. "I went back to the school." I went to your old house. I wanted to thank you. I wanted to show you." He stopped, seeing my suitcase and my tears.
"Mia told me what happened," he said. His voice turned into a low, dangerous growl. They threw you away after everything you did for me?"
The promise of war. Daniel looked at his daughter, Mia. "Take her suitcase to the car," he ordered. Then he looked back at me. "And you are not going to a lonely cottage tonight. You are coming to my home. And tomorrow, we are going to make them pay." I am the most feared litigator in this state, and Ethan Bradford just made the biggest mistake of his life. He touched my teacher. This is the moment everything changes. Daniel is back, and he is not playing around. Do you want to see Daniel destroy Ethan in court? If you believe in karma, hit the like button right now. We need to show the world that what goes around. Subscribe to American Granny Stories. I am posting part 3 in just a few hours. You do not want to miss the moment Daniel walks into Ethan's mansion. Comment below, "Go Daniel," if you're ready for justice. I'm replying to the first 100 comments personally. Part 3. The Day of Reckoning. Approximately 1,200 to 1,500 words. A morning of power. I woke up in a room that smelled of fresh lavender. The sheets were Egyptian cotton, soft against my skin. For the first time in 5 years, I didn't wake up to the sound of Vanessa screaming. I woke up to the smell of real coffee and the sound of birds. Daniel was waiting for me in his study. The walls were lined with thousands of law books. He looked like a king preparing for battle. "Lillian," he said, handing me a steaming mug, "today we take your life back." The legal trap is set. Daniel didn't just want the money. He wanted them to feel the fear I felt. He had spent the entire night working with his team. They uncovered things that made my blood run cold. "Vanessa wasn't just being mean, Lillian," Daniel explained. "She was systematic. She was predatory. They had diverted my Social Security checks to a private account. They had used my signature, forged, to take out a line of credit. They were living a luxury life on my retirement." The unannounced visit. We didn't call. We didn't email. At 10 a.m., Daniel's black SUV pulled into the Silver Creek driveway. The mansion looked cold and arrogant in the morning sun. Vanessa was at the door, still in her silk robe, holding a green juice. When she saw me, her face went from confusion to a sneer. "Lillian, where have you been? You've caused quite a scene." Then she saw Daniel. She saw the expensive suit. She saw the leather briefcase. She saw the look in his eyes, the look of a predator. "Who are you?" she snapped. "I am Daniel Alvarez," he said, his voice like rolling thunder. "And I am the man who is going to take everything you stole." The confrontation in the marble hall. Ethan came running down the stairs, looking disheveled. "Mom, you're okay? We were so worried," he lied. Daniel didn't let him finish. He stepped into the marble hall, the hall I had cleaned on my knees. "Save it, Ethan," Daniel said, dropping a thick file on the marble table. The sound echoed through the house like a gunshot. "This is a record of every cent you've stolen from your mother. This is the record of the forgery. This is the record of the elder abuse." Vanessa tried to laugh. It sounded like a dying bird. "You can't prove anything. She gave us that money." "She gave you a gift," Daniel countered, "but you took a ransom. I have the forensic accounting, I have the bus station security footage of her crying, and I have the testimony of a dozen neighbors who saw her being treated like a servant." The breaking of the sun. Ethan looked at the file. He looked at me. "Mom, please, it was Vanessa's idea. She said we needed the money." I felt a coldness in my heart I had never known. "You were my son, Ethan," I said, my voice steady. "A son protects his mother. He doesn't let a stranger throw her out like trash." "I am not your mother anymore,"
I whispered. I am just the woman who is taking her house back.
The ultimatum. Daniel leaned in close to Ethan. Here is the deal. You have 48 hours. You will transfer $78,000 to Lillian's new account. That is the original money, plus interest, plus the stolen Social Security.
If the money isn't there, I file the criminal charges. You'll go to prison for fraud, Vanessa will go for forgery, and I will make sure the local news knows exactly what you did. The Bradfords of Silver Creek will be the most hated names in the state. Vanessa started to scream. She started to throw things, but Ethan just sank to the floor, the marble floor he loved so much. He realized he had traded a mother's love for a house he was about to lose. The triumphant return to Maple Ridge. We didn't stay to watch them pack. We drove north to the little cottage in Maple Ridge. Daniel had sent a cleaning crew ahead of us. The old dust was gone. The windows were sparkling. I walked into my parents' home. It was small, it was humble, but it was mine. Daniel stayed to help me unpack my floral suitcase.
Why did you do this, Daniel? I asked. He looked at me with tears in his eyes. 45 years ago, I was a boy who felt invisible. You saw me, you fed me, you made me believe I was worth something. I didn't just become a lawyer because of you, Lillian. I became a man because of you.
The final chapter of Lillian Bradford. The money arrived on Wednesday, every single penny. I didn't spend it on marble or silk. I spent it on a new roof for the cottage and a community garden. I see Ethan's name in the papers sometimes. The house was sold at a loss. Vanessa left him. He lives in a small apartment now, alone. He sends me letters, but I don't open them. Some bridges are burned so badly that no one can cross them again. Every Tuesday, I host a Grandma Story Hour at the library. The room is full of children. They sit on a colorful rug and look at me with wide eyes. I tell them stories about kindness. I tell them stories about courage. And I tell them that no matter how old you are never useless. I am 75 years old. I am a teacher. I am a fighter. And I am finally, truly free. The hook for the next video. You've heard the story of the teacher who fought back. But do you know what happened to the woman who found a secret inheritance in her attic? That story is coming tomorrow. The ultimate call to action. If you stayed until this very last second, you are part of our family. You are the reason I tell these stories. You are the reason we stand up for the elderly. Do not leave without hitting the like button. Let's reach our goal of 100,000 likes for Lillian's victory. Subscribe to American Granny Stories. Turn on that bell icon so you never miss a moment of justice. We are the fastest growing community for a reason. Comment below with the word victory. Tell me a story of a teacher who changed your life. I want to hear about the Lillians in your world. I read every comment, and I reply to as many as I can. Check out the links in the description for more stories. And remember, don't ever let them make you feel small. The world needs your light. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next story.